Do you know what the number one killer of entrepreneurial dreams isn't? It's not lack of funding. It's not market conditions. It's not even competition. It's trust placed in the wrong people. 78% of business partnerships end in disaster. But what's more shocking? In 82% of those cases, the entrepreneurs say they saw the red flags, but ignored them because they were blinded by opportunity. I built a company from zero to $17 million in monthly revenue. Let that sink in. Monthly. And then watched as it was systematically stripped away through what I can only describe as corporate predation, disguised as partnership. This isn't just my story. This is a warning for every single person watching who has a dream bigger than their current resources. What's up, everyone? Gary Brecka here. And by the end of this video, you'll discover exactly how to protect yourself from the predatory business tactics that nearly destroyed everything I've built. You'll learn the exact questions to ask before signing any deal, how to identify the warning signs I missed, and most importantly, how to build success without sacrificing your soul in the process. If you're an entrepreneur with a vision, or you're growing a business that's catching attention, this might be the most important 15 minutes of content you ever consume. Because what I'm about to share could save you years of heartache and millions in lost revenue. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you believe in building businesses with integrity, and comment "Protect" below if you're ready to learn how to safeguard your entrepreneurial future. Let me paint the picture for you. Imagine building something incredible, a revolutionary health company helping thousands transform their lives. You're making an impact, but you want to scale bigger, reach more people, truly 10x your business. Then a well-known company approaches you. They've got the platform, the reach, the resources you need. They show you the mansions, the jets, the lifestyle. They tell you, "We can take you to levels you've never imagined." Sound familiar? This is how it starts. This is the bear trap. They don't want to buy your company. They want to become your company. There's a fundamental difference most entrepreneurs miss until it's too late. When someone says they want to partner with you, what they're really saying is, "I want what you've built, but I don't want to pay full price for it." Now look, I'm not here to just throw stones. I take full responsibility for my part in this. That's what real leaders do. I missed crucial signs. I didn't ask the right questions. I was so focused on growth that I didn't protect what I'd already built. Here's what nobody tells you about scaling with partners. The same skills that made you successful enough to attract these partners are not the same skills you need to protect yourself from them. Let me get vulnerable with you for a moment. I remember sitting in my office late one night, staring at contracts I didn't fully understand. My wife and I had poured everything into our company, not just money, but our expertise, our passion, our purpose. We believed in what we were creating. I thought bringing in Cardone Ventures would be the rocket fuel we needed. The expertise to scale beyond our limitations. I trusted the process. I trusted the people. Then came the moment I'll never forget. We'd reached $17 million in monthly revenue, a number beyond what I'd initially dreamed possible. But instead of celebration, I discovered something that made my stomach drop. Without our knowledge or consent, they had purchased outside companies in Austria and were forcing our joint venture to use these inferior services at inflated prices. doubled our test prices to customers. They quadrupled supplement costs. When I refused to promote what I considered substandard products to people who trusted me with their health, people whose lives I was committed to transforming, do you know what happened? My wife and I were terminated from our own company. I need to know I'm not alone in this. Comment below if you've ever felt that tension between growing bigger and staying true to your values. What was your biggest challenge in maintaining integrity while scaling? Here's what I wish someone had told me before I signed those papers. Success without sovereignty is just a golden cage. The real 10x rule isn't just about growing your business. It's about growing your business protection in direct proportion to your business expansion. Let me give you the exact framework I now use to evaluate any potential partnership. 1. Control clarity. Who makes the final decisions on quality, pricing, and core values? If it's not explicitly stated that you maintain control over your core expertise, walk away. 2. Exit evaluation. What happens if things go south? Is there a clear, fair buyout mechanism? Without this, you're building someone else's empire, not your own. 3. Value. Verification. Are they bringing actual value or just the illusion of value? Make them prove, with specific numbers, exactly how they'll help you grow. 4. Integrity insurance. Document your non-negotiables. For me, it was product quality and honest pricing. What are yours? Listen to me carefully. The most expensive words in business are, "Trust me, we'll figure out the details later." No. Figure out the details now. Get everything in writing. Have your own attorney, not theirs. Not a neutral one. Your attorney review everything. They bought our company, but they couldn't buy our soul. And that's why I'm standing here today. Because when you strip an entrepreneur of everything except their purpose, you don't destroy them, you unleash them. What was meant to silence me has become my loudest message. If this message is resonating with you, I need you to do 2 things right now. First, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I'm creating a series of videos specifically on business protection strategies. Second, type integrity in the comments if you're committed to building success without compromise. So where do we go from here? How do you apply these lessons to your business journey? First, understand that rapid growth often comes with hidden costs. I'm not saying don't scale. I'm saying scale with your eyes wide open. Second, create what I call a values firewall, a written document that outlines what you will never compromise on, regardless of potential profit. This becomes your decision-making filter. Third, build your own platform, your own audience, your own direct connection to your customers. When you control the relationship with your audience, you always have leverage. Let me tell you something I've never shared publicly before. The night after I was pushed out of my company, I sat in my kitchen with my wife at 3 a.m. We were shell-shocked. Everything we built seemed lost. She looked at me and said something I'll never forget. They can take the company, but they can't take what made the company successful in the first place. You, your knowledge, your passion to help people. That moment changed everything for me. I realized the truth that has now become my guiding principle. Your greatest asset isn't your business. It's the trust people have in you. Protect that at all costs, because you can always rebuild a business. But once trust is broken, it's nearly impossible to restore. What happened next proves that when you hold onto your integrity, you never truly lose. We started over, from scratch, but this time, with hard-earned wisdom guiding every decision. We built new partnerships based on crystal-clear agreements. We created new programs with quality as the non-negotiable foundation. And something remarkable happened. The very customers who had trusted us before found their way back. They recognized authentic value. They followed the integrity, not just the brand. This is what I call the Phoenix Principle. When you rise from the ashes of a business setback stronger, because you're building on principle rather than just profit. Let me be clear about something. I respect Grant Cardone as a father and for the platform he's built. This isn't about personal attacks. It's about business practices that entrepreneurs need to be aware of. The truth is, most people selling you on how to grow your business have never actually built a business outside of telling others how to build theirs. Be very careful who you take advice from. Here's what I want you to do right now. If you're serious about building a business with both growth and integrity, I've created something special for you. I've put together a free resource called the Entrepreneur's Protection Playbook, with the exact questions you need to ask before entering any business relationship. Click the link in the description to download it now. This is the resource I wish I had 3 years ago. It might just save your business future. Also, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because next week, I'm releasing the 101 questions that would have saved my business. The comprehensive guide I promised myself I would create to help other entrepreneurs avoid my mistakes. We started this conversation talking about the #1 killer of entrepreneurial dreams, misplaced trust. But I want to end on this truth. The entrepreneurial journey isn't just about building successful businesses. It's about becoming the kind of person who deserves success. Sometimes, the most valuable business lessons come wrapped in the most painful packages. My experience with Cardone Ventures taught me that true success isn't measured by revenue alone, but by the integrity with which that revenue is generated. They bought our company, but not our soul. And in keeping our soul intact, we found something more valuable than any business valuation. We found our purpose. Remember this, in business as in life, how you do anything is how you do everything. Build with integrity, protect what matters, and no matter what happens, you'll always be able to start again stronger than before. This is Gary Brecka, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deep into those 101 critical questions every entrepreneur needs to ask before signing any deal. Stay strong, stay vigilant, and never compromise what matters most.